And also threatened to kill me. See this one. See, I'm here. He threatened to beat me in court of law. One day you will need justice and you approach the court. Look at them, all of them, with gun inside the courtroom. Look at them, all of them here.
Even when you are giving this kind of justice, they will sack them without any fear.
As if that is enough. If these people can they stand the Sultan of Sokoto? Can Sultan of Sokoto be seated outside? Look at Okwadike. This is His Excellency, a former governor in this country, sitting down outside the courtroom because the unwielding DSS refused lawyers and the elder statesman like him not to have access to the courtroom. Make una tell us, is this a democracy? I thought judiciary is independent. Let the world hear this.
The man is already sitting on our case now.
Sir, sorry, please, we may be out of place. We push our way inside.
But don't worry. Don't worry. It is better to commit the infractions than you are. Because of the gun, they are using the power of the gun. Don't worry.
This is clearly order from above. It's not from...
No, it's from DSS and DG has given the directive to his men to stop lawyers from going into the courtroom. Now we have been blocked from going into the courtroom by the DSS officers. Even the policemen here, they are also complying with the law. They are just standing on the roadside. The police knows their duty under the Nigerian Constitution to protect Nigerians. But what DSS is doing is a violation of the right of Nigerians. Currently, lawyers have been prevented from going into the courtroom. Suspects have been taken into the courtroom. So the DSS is trying to change the law in Nigeria that suspects will no longer have right to have a lawyer to defend them. And that is what they are practicing here now. What we are calling on all Nigerians to see the gross impunity that is currently being perpetrated by the DSS and its men here. The DSS men have concerned themselves under the law, giving directives to lawyers whose cases have been adjourned to this morning. They said because there is a matter pending that they have decided on their own unilaterally to re-adjourn matters that have been adjourned to this morning. So we are calling on all Nigerians to take judicial notice of what is happening here and ensure, and other branches of the NBA, let them be aware of what is currently happening here. My name is Tosin Ojaomo, reporting from the gate of the Florida airport where I have been blocked from going into the courtroom. Thank you.
Just arrived the court. You can see. This is good morning, sir. Yeah, this is the barrister Ojuafo just arrived at the Federal High Court. This is the former governor of Nnamdi, Chukwuemeka Ezeife. He just arrived at the Federal High Court now.
Welcome.
Bruce Prince. Welcome.
So, the lead counsel just came in.
This is the lead counsel to IPOB. Yes, this is the arrival of Barrister Ifeanyi. Please don't let us block the court right now as I'm talking to you. Yes, you can see the DSS are restricting people access to the courthouse. You can see it. Even the lawyers, look at them, they are standing here. They are not allowed to enter the court. You can see. Even the medias, they restrict them access to the court. Yes, we are live at Federal High Court, Abuja. Right now, the DSS are restricting people access to the courtroom. Likewise, some individuals, they don't want to allow people access to the court. This is what is happening here now, live at Federal High Court, Abuja.
We did live from the Federal High Court for Abuja, the Nigerian capital, where information just they reach me outside here now say Nnamdi Kanu don't arrive the court. We just hear siren Nana just pass through the road here, and they don't carry on. They enter court now. So any moment from now, the trial will start. We did the Federal High Court where we just get information. Say when information they reach us, say Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed group IPOB, don't arrive the court for in trial. So we go to keep now updated on waiting they happen, but waiting we know so far be say security don't even before pass where how he be before. He don't arrive the court. We just see siren just pass now. We don't know which condition in day, we don't know any situation around, but waiting with they sure of now be say he don't enter. Even some journalists have been there outside, they don't allow them even go inside the area again because he don't enter the court premises. So now the Federal High Court where in trial go start with this. We know say what we know now be say everything done they said. The prosecution lawyer, the defense counsel, all of them don't stand up for inside court to wait for the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Basically now waiting they happen for this place and we they wait to hear further outcome as the trial will continue. Meanwhile, our correspondent they inside the court where they bring una all the story where will happen as the trial go start. And so now waiting they happen for the Federal High Court with this. We know say last time where the trial been supposed hold, hold because Nnamdi Kanu be no come court. The federal government, the prosecution lawyer be no bring and come court. Sake of that, the presiding judge where be Binta can say sake of that one may they adjourn the case till today, and he say also because the court the day vacation may they adjourn the case till today. So today wetin go happen be say the prosecution lawyer, the counsel, will make sure say the amended cases case where they get on top Nnamdi Kanu head, then go read them and to also they go read them to plead whether he get guilty or not. And also we also know say the defense counsel they also don't write to the government to tell them say make them allow their clients leave DSS custody to the correctional center. So basically now waiting they happen for here. We also know say a bit of tension for Southeast where the proscribed group also don't announce say make them sit at home, make their people sit at home as don't give sit at home order for their people. So we're going to see how this one going to play out, and our reporters they across the southeastern part of the country to bring on details of waiting they happen for the different states for Southeast. So now waiting they happen for the Federal High Court with this. Soon we're going to bring on step by step on top waiting they happen inside court. But now waiting we know so far we say he don't arrive the court premises. We will be outside here where we they bring on all the info on top waiting they happen for Federal High Court here for Abuja. Okay, if you just join us, this now the BBC live broadcast from the Federal High Court here for Abuja. Make we take una go back a bit. We know say this case no be today it start again. If the trial commence today, we know say now 4th year after in Japa come up from Nigeria. We know say for 2015 9 government catch her on top treasonable felony and terrorism as government hold am for inside government custody, they under security custody until 2016. Spent 1 year for custody until 2017 where they can't give bail, make him fit stay while the case go they continue. But when he gets that bail, he can't jackpot from Nigeria, citing that na sake of say security people attack in village and then kill people for in village. So as he can't come out for the country, he can't enter different another place where Nigerian government can't look for him. Since that 2017, they don't find them until this year, where government say with collaboration with other African countries, they come catch him, bring him come Nigeria. As he enter Nigeria, they come immediately arraign him for court, and since that time, he don't dey custody of the government. So today trial, a landmark trial, and many Nigerians they look at on top waiting will happen for court today. The Nigerian government say they don't amend charges against them. Security don't full ground. The lawyers say they don't set. So we dey watch how this thing go, how the whole trial go play out, and how Nigerians go watch waiting go happen for the court today. So now waiting, now the much we go bring una on top waiting they happen for the Federal High Court as events they develop, and from other part of the southeast where our reporters they grant gidigba they cover, they go they bring una all the story where go they happen on top this matter.
You run away from the country, you go and adopt them back into the country and extraordinarily rendition them and bring them into court. You know, and you say that people cannot talk, people cannot come to court, and when we come to court, you bring your hooded men in uniform to be harassing people. And we told them, the DSS, the police, and all of them that are security agencies today, they are working at the mercy of the so-called Nigerian people. When we say we want to enter somewhere, their duty is to follow us. Yesterday I was out here to protest on NSA's anniversary. They stopped us here in front of the courtroom as well. They didn't allow us to go to the National Assembly. We told them clearly you have no right to do that because we are the owners of all these structures and institutions we find here. So, and we must keep emphasizing that it's unacceptable to keep behaving this way as far as our security is. In fact, the security agencies have nothing or should have nothing to do preventing people from entering the country. they can protect the premises of the courtroom if they feel there are credible threats. But I have not seen anybody here who is threatening the peace of this court.
Yeah. No, but have they, one question, sir. Have they stopped you from going to the court today? Have they stopped?
Kamuna gibili ben, Kanu bamani changwa, Chineke nyelo mudefa kodo sobodani. Kamuna gibili ben, Nnamdi Kanu bamani changwa, Chineke nyelo mudefa kodo sobodani. Kamuna gibili ben, Nnamdi Kanu bamani changwa, Chineke nyelo mudefa kodo sobodani. Kamuna gibili ben, Bukonu ya. Omume ya tantam, bureni ya komputa. Omume ya tantam, ijuku ya tantam, bureni ya komputa. Chineke nyelo mudafa kodo sobodani. Kamuna gibili ben. Bamani changwa, Chineke nyelo mudafa kodo sobodani. Kamuna gibili ben. Okwanu ya tantam, ijuku ya ya komputa. Ona newe nyawebe, ona naso yasuba. Ona newe yawebe, kulenu ya komputa. Ona newe yawebe, ona naso yasuba. Ona newe yawebe, kulenu ya komputa. Nnamdi Kanu bamani changwa, Chineke nyelo mudafa kodo sobodani. Kamuna gibili ben. Kwanu ya tantam, ijuku ya tantam, omume ya tantam, kulenu ya komputa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. Because ndị nwanyị bụ onye isi anyị ọnwa atụ egwu. Ịma na ụmụ nwaanyị na-anụ. Anyị dị n'ike n'ike nwee ebe kwata atụ. Wee sị ka anyị butere gị ọjị. Gị na ndị steeti na ndị ọha na eze ụmụnne anyị bịara ebe a ka i wee mee mitin taata n'omie ka abụ nri nwaanyị na-enye di ya o wee nye ọbịa.
Ndewonu. Ọ ga-adịrị unu na mma. Efu na okenye
obodo kenenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Kani kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ikabugo ndilo yo, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike.